Good evening from the Paycom Center in downtown OKC as it's time for Thunder basketball on WWLS Sports Animal and on the iHeartRadio app. Dean DeVoe's here at beautiful Paycom Center in OKC as I don't need the music going on. Thunder are 27-12. The Heat are 18-21. First of two meetings between these clubs.
Along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at Miami, middle part of the year, they're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins.
I think for the Heat, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell.
Would you look at your lineup for both teams?
You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at small forward. And for Oklahoma City, two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle.
Here we go, we're underway here at the Paycom Center.
At the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Graham, and really start to push to control.
SGA shot missed. Bam Adebayo got the rebound.
As fatigue mounts, the travel miles climb and games just tighten up. You know, BA, you just gotta push through all of that.
Adebayo has the ball.
Holmgren with the block.
We're going the other way. There's a three. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball from Luke Dort. Thunder leads at 3-0. Thunder in the white jerseys. Thunder in blue letters, blue numbers. Oklahoma City in blue letters and all that. White shorts, orange and blue stripes. Heat all black. Miami in white letters, white numbers and numerals. Black shorts, red and white stripes. The Heat logo on the left side of the shorts.
Good D by Adebayo.
Adebayo gets the rebound. 3-2 Oklahoma City. Just underway, first game of the new year, and we got a foul, and now we on Bam Adebayo, which is an illegal screen.
Close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
That's an early foul there for the Miami Heat. First of two meetings, as I said, between these two clubs. We'll meet them again a week from now. Down there in Miami, Florida,
they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Hartenstein. And he lobs it up. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Hey, that's a big time.
Isaiah Hartenstein, 5'2" OKC.
He knows exactly what to do with it.
The assist.
Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on Dort.
Expulsion the coach for the Heat.
Hero against Dort. So the ball out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds. Oklahoma City. Back turn up for the Heat there.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Jalen Williams for 2 there.
Has got to be tight enough to get a little
7-2
bit of
OKC.
separation. Jalen Williams with the pretty move.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit.
Adebayo has it. Take a 2, and it's no good.
A bit short.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Greg.
Yeah, BA, and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship. Great job.
Bam Adebayo slams it down. 18 points a game for Bam, 7-4 OKC.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA will take a 2, and it's in. 2 points for SGA. Thunder up 9-4.
That wiry frame is big time strong.
Powell outside. Here's Adebayo.
Adebayo gets it from Norman Powell.
Hero for three.
Hero for three, no good. SGA with a rebound.
You'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside, Williams.
Williams for two, it's in. Thunder up 11-4 over the Heat. 5 of 8 for the Thunder, 2 of 5 for the Heat.
Has to wear.
Next game will be halfway through the contest, or halfway through the season.
Beyond the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Dort, pass to Hartenstein. Now Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City.
For SGA.
Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
We all know he's a good
first
shooter.
one missed.
From that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more.
Norman Powell will take a 2, it's missed. Holmgren gets the rebound.
Stepping back further from the line.
Jalen Williams for 3. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball for Jalen Williams with a knee. 14-4 OKC.
Doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hero for 3.
Three for Hero, no good. Rebound for the Thunder.
You never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Williams. Holmgren outside.
Or Holmgren for 3.
That's not missing.
No good.
Almost made them
Rebound
regret
for
defending him
Heat.
so loosely.
Hero outside.
Tyler Hero for 3. No good. Holmgren gets the rebound.
And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And it wasn't
At
just their
3, no
starters
good.
putting up
Rebound for Hartenstein. Luke Dort back to Holmgren.
One thing we know,
Thunder coming off a win on Tuesday, the last game of 2025. Or on Wednesday.
And
Hartenstein gets it in. Timeout Miami.
Getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Check out stats for Tyler Hero.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
So it's Miami now, down by 12. Here's Powell. He played a great game against Indiana. Hero on the wing.
That was the last game for the Heat. Was back on Wednesday.
Down low. Holmgren, the pass to Williams.
That 2 is no good, but Jalen gets his own rebound, but he misses another rebound. That's Holmgren for 3. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball for Chet Holmgren. 19-4 OKC.
Approach on the boards.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A.
Finally, 2 points there for the Heat. 19-6.
Post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's Williams. Miami making their last shot. From the arc. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 13. Hero, the pass to Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Dort. Powell outside. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All three levels are part of his game. That time goes to the three ball.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
SGA
Holmgren's got his
gets
second
it.
basket of the night.
21-9 OKC.
Stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Back to Hero. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
So Mark Dagno will call a timeout.
Dagno will call a
And we might
timeout.
see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Change here too. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Powell. Wiggins against Jaquez. Wiggins passes to Wallace.
21-11 OKC almost became 24-11, but that three no good.
Here in the first quarter.
Pass to Ware.
Ware gets it.
Outside Adebayo.
Wiggins.
Miami moving it around.
Excuse me.
To the paint. Shot clock at 5.
Sorber gets
And
the
let's flip it
steal.
over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles.
And that shot was blocked, but Wiggins gets the rebound. Or no, Casey Wallace, excuse me.
Chipping away, and then it's just focusing.
23-11 OKC.
Brian, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And here are the Heat now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Fires it. And it's Miami with another.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Thunder leading by 10. Pass to Sorber. Now here's Wiggins. Jaquez covers. Wiggins passes to Caruso. The three. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Now here's Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it...
No. Sorry. Wrong button.
And Oklahoma City shooting well so far at 48%.
Jalen Williams with an eye ducks it in, 25-13.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Now here's Wiggins. Still no points. The three is up. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder leading by 12. Wallace outside. 1:11 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Williams. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Wiggins. Watched by Wallace. Here's Ware. From deep. Outside Jaquez. And here's Hero. He's guarded by Caruso. Goes back up. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen. Pass to Sorber. Shoots over Hero. Sorber with a bucket. And the Thunder lead by 12.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Ware. No good on the last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 12. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Terry Rozier, and it's Jovic in at the center position.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Rozier. After the basket by Oklahoma City. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Powell's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Williams passes to Caruso. Back to Williams. And it's Miami with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Carlson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wallace outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams misses.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Pass to Jovic. Miami moving it around. And here's Rozier. Back to Powell. Here's the 3. Good work defensively by Caruso. Wiggins right side. Now here's Caruso. There's the 3. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat trail by 11. Rozier, pass to Wiggins. Back to Rozier. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Terry Rozier drawing the whistle right there. Just such a savvy offensive player.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys and maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Carlson, and SGA subbed in for Caruso. Miami also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jaquez, and Mitchell subbed in for Wiggins.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Both free throws good from Rozier.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's SGA. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Kenrich Williams. And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built. Through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
And with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Hero becoming an all-star. Their top pick, Kel'el Ware, stepped in as a starter and produced. They'll need continued growth to get back to the top of the East.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Adebayo, a screen on Williams, and stolen by Williams. Williams passes to Wiggins, misses from short range.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Outside Mitchell. It's Powell on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Jovic. Miami, no good that time either. Thunder leading by 10. Williams looking around. Tries to break his ice. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 9.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Mitchell, a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Wiggins. Right at the free throw line. And again, no good by Miami. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now here's Mitchell. A 17-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Here's Adebayo. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Williams. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And it's SGA missing. Heat trail by 16. It's Adebayo, high post. The steal. Wallace with it, guarded by Adebayo. Pass to SGA. And he can't bank that one in. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Wiggins outside. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
The first one falls.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
So for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And Miami also making a switch. Tyler Hero's checked in for Norman Powell. And he can't hit the second.
Getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
Williams against Wiggins. Hartenstein with a screen on Wiggins. They shoot again. Doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. It's Adebayo, high post. Clock at 4. Pass to Jovic. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 15. Now SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mitchell. And it's SGA missing. Miami has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Jovic passes to Mitchell. From the wing, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Now Williams, pounded by Wiggins. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
And you look at Hero, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Now here's Caruso. A 17-point lead, their biggest. SGA finds Holmgren. SGA looking around. To the inside. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hero. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot blocking guards in the league.
Heat trail by 17. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. And here's Wiggins from outside the arc. Wiggins for the triple.
Well, increasing consistency from range. This is one of the things Andrew Wiggins is working on.
Now here's Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Outside for Dort. The 3 sinks the tray. Dort's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
It would be a Thunder game without the score chaser. Show them some love, fans. Coming onto the floor right now are your star chasers. Let them hit it.
to Jovic, and Norman Powell subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 17-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you guys.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Hartenstein.
Sometimes in this league, you just have to be patient. Isaiah Hartenstein, a second-round pick. He has now become an invaluable asset to his team.
Now here's Powell, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
There's a minute 17 left in the first half of this game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Adebayo a screen on SGA. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Caruso outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
Has to Ware. Now Adebayo. Ware the screen. Adebayo drives in. And finished off by Adebayo.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thunder out front. They lead by 18. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Miami Heat.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
Adding a top player still with upside is an accomplishment. Porter Jr. with great length, skill, and we know he can shoot it.
For him, it's been about health. When he's feeling good, he can take your offense to a whole nother level, Shaq.
Yeah, but can he stay healthy?
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Heat trail by 18. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Rejected by Holmgren.
You have to be careful if Chet Holmgren's around defensively. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Here's Adebayo. The Thunder pull it in.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Here's Adebayo. He's got 13. Mitchell, a screen on Williams. To the wing on the left. And there's the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. 3rd quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Checked by Mitchell. Outside for Dort. Back to SGA. 5 on the clock. That shot, no good. Heat trail by 18. Hero outside. Pass to Mitchell. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
4 on the clock. And that one's good. SGA.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the triple drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Williams. Pass to Ware. Now here's Adebayo. He's covered by Holmgren. Tries it from the block. Adebayo, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Outside for SGA. Holmgren outside. Outside, Williams. Shoots from 12, and it's Holmgren missing. Heat trail by 20. Here's Hero, and the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Thunder have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. SGA finds Williams. Mitchell against SGA. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game. Hero looking over the floor. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 13-footer. Williams grabs the board.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Now SGA. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ware. Ware, the screen. Powell for 3. And again, no good by Miami. Thunder leading by 20. Dort with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Hero. Inside, intercepted. Out of bounds, and the Oklahoma City's ball. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at Oklahoma City, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Looking at Oklahoma City, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, a moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
OKC, here is your own city crew.
Leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. Number one, the Thunder.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
And here are the Thunder now. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Outside, SGA. Just 5 on the clock. And Hero grabs the board.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Adebayo. To stop the drought. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight from Deep SGA. Miami grabs the miss. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchup?
If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Too much meat there. Bring those moves. Get down.
And the Heat with some changes. Jovic comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Mitchell.
Andrew Wiggins.
Heat trail by 20. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Jovic. Wiggins looking around. Where the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Well, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
Outside, Williams. Holmgren outside. Back to Williams. Off target from outside. And it's Powell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Where the screen. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes. Ware's got 7 points for the quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Back to SGA. And he banks in the layup. 16 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Pass to Ware. Here's Powell. Miami moving it around. Hero against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Over Williams. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist by Hero. Wiggins has got 6.
Oh, really smooth. Andrew Wiggins with the terrific mid-range game.
Nice move. And it's good. 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 17.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Now here's Hero. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Wiggins for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Door to screen on Hero. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bounces high off the rim and drops. SGA's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
SGA against Hero. Wiggins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The first free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. Good on both. Here's Mitchell. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. All right, a chance to check in on Bam Adebayo. What do you have, Allie?
Well, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Heat. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. Unfortunate for him personally, but he has been given the go-ahead from the team. We'll see what he chooses to do, given the unlikelihood that they make the playoffs.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Now here's Wallace. He's scoreless. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And again, no good by Miami.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Wiggins. Caruso outside. Wiggins with a screen on Wiggins. Back to Wiggins. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Hero with the bucket.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Oklahoma City leading by 21. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Caruso outside. Wiggins with a screen on Wiggins. Caruso misses.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Now here's Hero. He's got 7. Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. Caruso grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Here's Hero. The 3-ball. The shot off that time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth quarter. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Davion Mitchell. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. Caruso with the bucket.
This little in-between buckets, you've got to have good touch. Excellent shot selection from Alex Caruso.
The 3 from Mitchell. Good work defensively by Caruso.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Wiggins down low. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins outside. Mitchell, the pass to Jovic. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Pass to Williams. To the paint. And the layup falls.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Jovic. Here's Wiggins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Williams on the wing. Back to Wallace. Stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Jaquez. Outside for Mitchell. Now Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
So for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Wiggins. And SGA subbed in for Caruso. SGA against Mitchell. And Williams punches it home.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Wiggins with a screen on SGA. Pass to Jaquez. 6 to shoot. And here's Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Jang passes to Williams. And it's Miami with a rebound. Jovic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Wiggins with it. Watched by Wallace. Wiggins, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 22. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. Fires the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. And he comes up with a bucket.
Man, just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Now Williams. Williams, a screen on Wiggins. SGA against Mitchell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Heat trail by 20. Jaquez with it. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Jovic. Wiggins right side. Puts it up from 12. No good on the shot. Good D by Wallace. Williams on the wing. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
They can't fall for Adebayo's pump fake, or else he'll go right into the contact.
Bam Adebayo, 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Jovic. Norm Powell comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Mitchell. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Williams misses.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
Heat ball.
Heat trail by 19. Hero outside. Pass to Wiggins. Now Adebayo. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Powell. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Miami moving it around. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Mitchell's checked in for Andrew Wiggins.
In for Miami, number 45, Davion Mitchell.
Now Now here's Williams. Holmgren outside. SGA against Mitchell. The open shot by SGA. Can't nail the jumper.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Inside. Here's Adebayo. Rejected by Holmgren.
Holmgren gets the challenge up and sends that thing back.
On defense, the Thunder. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Adebayo passes to Hero. Adebayo is screen on Dort. 4 on the clock. Here's Hero. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to SGA. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drained it for 2 points. SGA's got 22.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Now Mitchell. Hero outside. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Lou Dort's frame is exactly built for that kind of shot. He is big, strong, and tough, folks.
That's to Ware. Now Hero. Knocked loose. Outside, Williams. Here's SGA. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Powell against Williams. Powell passes to Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hero. There's the triple. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Now here's Holmgren. Back to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Launches a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
On the wing, Mitchell. SGA covering. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Now here's Powell. Hero on the wing. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Holmgren. Mitchell against SGA. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Adebayo. Hero outside. There, the screen to stop the drought. And Tyler Hero hits from deep.
Pick works well there.
Tyler Hero for 3.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play.
Jalen will slam it down.
They got a big lift from the crowd
62.
tonight.
So the Thunder will get the first win. We'll take the first game of, remember, this East versus West, a 2-game series.
Now here's Mitchell. 9 seconds separating the shot clock.
Now you're getting the chant, beat the Heat.
Hero with it. Clock at 6. Here's Ware.
Ware for 3. That's no good. That's how it's going to end. So the Thunder will win 86-62. It's been a long time to say how long winning streak.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just was lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team.
Thunder win 86-62 over the Heat. I was trying to make sure you guys saw the stats. SGA had 35, Jalen Williams 15, Dort had 8, Wiggins 8, Williams 8, Kendrick Williams, Isaiah Hardenstein had 7. Chet Holmgren had 5, Cason Wallace 5, Alex Caruso 4, Tyler Sorbo 4, Jalen Williams with 2. Nikola Topic did not play. Terry Rozier had 5 points. Bam Adebayo had 18 as I hit the wrong button. Wiggins had 12, Tyler Hero 10. So it was not a good night for the Miami Heat in this contest. The Thunder win, improved to 28-12. Miami Heat fall to 18-22 on the season. As for the Thunder friends, the OKC Blue, as they are still off, if I'm correct. Yeah, they are still off until a while from now. Around the rest of the NBA organizations, Pelicans beat the Magic 112-110. Of course, that's an East versus West. Bain had 34 points for the Magic in the loss. Wendell Carter Jr. 18, Jones 18. Branchero had 15. Franz Wagner 9. Gogo Biatse had 6. Suggs had 5. De Silva had 5. And the rest either did not score or did not play. Murphy III had 26 points for the Pacers. Murray had 21. Zion Williamson 19. Bay 14. Hawkins 10. Poole 9. Alvarado 5, Fierce 5, Looney had 2. Queen only had 1 single point, and the rest did not play. Brooklyn Nets beat the Memphis Grizzlies 118-110. John Morant had 33 points for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. 30, Clark 13, Pippins Jr. 13, Zach Edey had 6. And the rest of the scores for the Grizzlies. For the Nets, Thomas had 34 points for Brooklyn. Claxton had 20. Sharp had 14. George had 13. Williams 9. Wilson 8. Mann 6. Clowney 5. Whitehead and Demon had 5 and 4 points respectively. The rest did not play for the Brooklyn Nets. Blazers upset the Knicks 125-112. Damian Lillard had 25 points for the Blazers. Scoot Henderson, 25 points as well for the Blazers. Shaden Sharp, 22. Denji Adebia had 18. Jeremiah Grant, former Thunder, 15 points for him. Drew Holiday had 7. Donovan Clingan, who I ended up recording an episode, which I was with him on the All-Star team, he had 5. And the rest that didn't score or did not play for the Blazers. Brunson had 33 points for the Knickerbockers. Bridges had 22. Karl Anthony Towns, 22. Robertson, 20. Brogdon, 10. OG had 7. Hart, 6. Clarkson did not score a point, and then the rest that did not play or did not score anything as far as that's concerned. Sixers barely beat the Raptors, 138-137 in Toronto. Brandon Ingram, 32 points for the Raptors. Barnes had 28. RJ Barrett had 14. The dumbest name in NBA had 13 points. Tobias Harris had 10. The rest of the scores and the people that did not play for the Raptors. Tyrese Maxey, 40 points. The Sixers in the contest. McCann had 21. Joel Embiid, 20. VJ Edgecombe got 19. Drummond had 15. Oubre Jr., 10. Quentin Grimes got 6. The rest that didn't score or did not play for the Sixers. T-Wolves beat the Spurs 126-95. By the way, welcome to the Whataburger postgame report. Anthony Edwards had 44 points for the T-Wolves. Julius Randle, 35. Nasri, 12. Dante DiVincenzo had 10. 7 for McDaniels and Rudy Gobert. Dillingham had 6. Mike Conley, 5. Ingles, 0, and the rest did not play. Jeremy Sohan had 17 points for the Spurs. Dylan Harper had 16. Keldon Johnson, 14. Stephen Castles, 12. Harrison Barnes got 10. Champagny had 8. Luke Cornett, 7. Waters had 7. Kelly Olynyk, 2. Bryan had 2. The rest did not play. And remember, no Wemby because he's out with an injury. The Denver Nuggets beat the Milwaukee Bucks 135-101. No Giannis, I do not believe. That is correct. Jokic in real life is also out for the Denver Nuggets, but he was 1 assist shy of a triple-double. 38 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists to lead the way for the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray had 25 points. Tim Hardaway Jr., 21. Jonas Valanciunas had 16. Aaron Gordon, 9. The rest of the scores for the Nuggets and those that did not play. For the Bucks, Kyle Kuzma, 19 points. Porter Jr. had 16. Anthony, 16. Gary Trent Jr. had 15. Bobby Portis, 9. Taurean Prince had 2. AJ Green, 10 points for the Bucks in the loss. Suns beat the Wizards 131-108. Green led the way with 37 points for the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker had 33 points. Richards, 16. Williams had 12. Dylan Brooks had 9 points in the game. Iguodala had 7. The rest that did not play or didn't score like Goodwin did. Chris Middleton, 16 points for the Wizards. Casper had 17 to lead the Wizards. C.J. McCollum had 13. A.J. Johnson, 14. And the rest of the scores and did not play for the Wizards. Hawks upset the Warriors 119-97, so that will definitely get Atlanta out of last place. Steph Curry had 28 points for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler had 20. Jonathan Kuminga had 13. Al Horford, 9. Podziemski had 8. Draymond had 7. Ben Simmons, 5. Buddy Hield, former Sooner, 5 points. Moody had 2. The rest did not play for the Warriors. Trae Young had 28 points for the Hawks. Reese Shea had 23. Ogorongwu had 14. And the rest of the scores for the Hawks and those that did not play in that game. Rockets beat the Kings 121-96. Malik Monk, 24 points for the Sacramento Kings. Dennis Schroeder had 18 points, along with Zach LaVine. Domantas Sabonis, 17. Ellis had 6. Eubanks, 5. Saric had 4. DeMar DeRozan had 2. Murray had 2. That was it for the point scores for the Kings. Jones had no points, and the rest did not play, including Doug McDermott, former Thunder. Kevin Durant, 43 points for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet had 24. Amin Thomas, 21. Sengun had 15. Steven Adams had 7. Clint Capella had 5. Dorian Finley-Smith, 4. Jeff Green, former Thunder, had 2. Jabari Smith Jr. had no points. Josh Ogoe had nothing, and the rest that did not play in that contest. The Cavs beat the Utah Jazz 137-117. Sam Morrell had a great game, 24 points off the bench. Darius Garland had 20. DeAndre Hunter, 20. Donovan Mitchell had 15. Lonzo had 13. Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, 15 and 14 points respectively. Larry Nance Jr. got 10. Max Strudis had 6. Dean Wade, no relationship to Dwayne Wade, no points, and the rest that did not play for the Cavs. Lauri Markkanen, 24 points for the Jazz. Sensabaugh had 15. Nurkic had 11. Kevin Love did not play, and the rest of the scores for the Utah Jazz, who are now 6-33 on the season. Definitely not going to make the playoffs. Pacers beat the Celtics 124-115. Talk about a couple of teams trying to make the playoffs. Pascal Siakam had 36 points for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin had 8. Andrew Nembhard had 14 points. Tyrese Halliburton 11. TJ McConnell 11. Aaron Nesmith had 10. Jay Huff had 7. Ben Shepherd had 5. Jarris Walker had 2. The rest did not play for the Pacers. Jason Tatum had 27 points for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown had 24. Anfernee Simmons, 19. Derek White had 10 points. Russell Westbrook, 7 points tonight for the Celtics, and you saw the rest of the scores and those that did not play. Raptors losing streak continues to the Sixers, 129-105. RJ Barrett had 23 points for the Sixers. Brandon Ingram, 19. Scotty Barnes had 11. Tobias Harris, 11. The dumbest name in basketball had 5. The rest of the scores for the Raptors and those that did not play. Embiid and Maxey combined 40 points together for the Celtics. Quentin Grimes had 22. Not too bad. Jared McCann had 20. VJ Edgecombe had 8. Trenton Watford had 17. Michael Porter Jr., 6. Andre Drummond, 6. Kelly Oubre Jr. had no points, and the rest that did not play for the Sixers. Dallas beat Brooklyn 124-98. Anthony Davis had 34 points for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving, 27. Klay Thompson, 14. Caleb Martin had 12. Najee Marshall had 11. Dino Gafford, 7. 7-11. Oh, thank heaven, times 2. Max Christie had 7. P.J. Washington and Dante Exum had 6 points apiece for the Mavericks, a short bench for the Mavericks. For the Brooklyn Nets, it was Day'Ron Sharpe who led the way with 20 points for the Nets, and the rest of the point scores for Brooklyn in the contest. Lakers beat the Kings 125-121. Kings have been really struggling of late. DeMar DeRozan, 25 points for the Kings. Malik Monk had 18. Dennis Schroeder, 16. Domantas Sabonis, 15. Zach LaVine, 14. Dario Saric had 13. Drew Eubanks had 8. Keegan Murray, 7. And Keon Ellis had 5 for the Kings in the contest. You saw the rest that did not play. LeBron James, 27 points for the Lakers. Luka Doncic, 25. Former Cowboy Marcus Smart had 20. Nick Smith Jr., 13. DeAndre Ayton, former Sun, 12 points for him. Jackson Hayes had 8. Dalton Minich had 7. Austin Reeves, former Sooner, had 5, and the rest that did not play, including Bronny James. And finally, the Clippers beat the Hornets 135-122. James Harden had 45 points for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard had 26. Bradley Beal, 17. Brook Lopez, 16. John Collins had 13. Ivan Zubac had 8. CP3 did not score a point. And the rest that did not play for the Clippers as well as the rest of the point scorers. LaMelo Ball had 30 points. Yeah, LaMelo Ball had 30 points for the Hornets. Brandon Miller had 24. Miles Bridges, so the other one was Mikal Bridges for the Knicks. Mason Plumlee, 19 points. Colin Sexton, 17. Josh Green had 12. Spencer Dinwiddie didn't score. Neither did Mann or Kunapel. And the rest that did not play for the Charlotte Hornets in the contest. So the standings as we enter tomorrow, which we got a lot of stuff coming up tomorrow. Let's go ahead and go start to the West. Dallas is still leading by 7 points. 7 points. Excuse me. 7 games over Oklahoma City. Still leading by 7. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Someone just subscribed to me. Anyway, Dallas Mavericks have a 7-game lead over Oklahoma City, 7.5 over the Clippers. T-Wolves are 9 games in 4th. Phoenix Suns, 11.5 in 5th. Golden State is 12 back, 13 back out of the Rockets. 15.5 back are the Lakers, 16.5 out of the Spurs. And the rest of the Western Conference. And down at the bottom, as always, poor Utah Jazz, 6-33 on the board. There's a look at the stuff for the Eastern Conference. For Washington Wizards in last place. As you saw the stats there, 9-29 on the board. Wizards have now lost 6 in a row. We invite you to join us tomorrow evening as the Thunder will wrap up this 2-game homestand as they'll take on the San Antonio Spurs. Thunder have split the first 2 meetings of the series between them and the Spurs. We'll see what happens coming up tomorrow night. It will be an 8:45 tip-off from here at the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. That is because I will need some extra time getting home from work since my roommate is not going to be home in time as far as tomorrow's is concerned, because I get off at 7. That's why we're doing an 8:45 tip-off from here at the Paycom Center, which will make a lot of sense. The YouTuber will have the pregame show from 6 to 8 p.m. I will take over the pregame show from 8 o'clock all the way up to tip-off at 8:45. So I have a 45-minute pregame show, and we'll get ready for the final meeting between the Thunder, or third meeting of 4 between the Spurs and the Thunder. As I said, Spurs split the first 2 meetings of the season, and we'll see what happens here tomorrow night. 8:45 will be our tip-off. And now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber. I'm Didi Voles. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City, where the Oklahoma City Thunder defeat the Miami Heat by a final score of 86-62. Coming up next, we'll rejoin your Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. I will talk to you all again tomorrow. You've been listening to Thunder Basketball on WWLS, the Sports Animal.